Hone Harawira.
Mr. Speaker, when this notice of motion came up for classification of ketamine under the Misuse of Drugs Act, I was hoping that maybe ketamine was a chemical agent used in cigarettes, effectively making tobacco an illegal drug, which would have been a great idea supported by the Māori Party and all other parties in this House, as well as overseas, where a couple of years ago the Science and Technology Committee of the UK Parliament called for a major rethink in the classification of alcohol and tobacco, based on the fact that together they account for 90% of all drug-related deaths in the UK and are among the top 10 most dangerous substances in society. Their report, of course, is backed up by research in The Lancet, the British Medical Journal in 2007, which said that based on physical harm, dependence and social harm, alcohol and tobacco were ranked among the 10 most dangerous substances, higher indeed than both cannabis and ecstasy. But when I read the bill, I see that ketamine is something different to tobacco. Actually something altogether milder, Mr. Speaker, and way less dangerous, but reclassification as a controlled drug will now mean that GPs, DHBs, vets, etc. will have to put it under lock and key and track and record its use, which is what the sector has been after for some time, so I will support the motion. Apparently this ketamine, also known as Special K or vitamin K, is not widely used, but the experts tell us that there may be a rise in recreational use, with some speculation that its use is growing amongst young people, but in truth the evidence is fairly limited. It makes you wonder what all the fuss is about. Only 2 customs seizures at the border, 2 or 3 cases of low-level harm each year, no deaths at all, which reminds me of the debate about party pills a couple of years ago. Same thing, big hullabaloo about nothing, no deaths, no crime, no nothing, and yet we banned that too. And ketamine is hardly worth a mention in comparison to tobacco, which kills more than 5,000 New Zealanders every year, more in fact than any other single product or disease in Aotearoa, and it is preventable. Tobacco is a known cause of lung, bladder, mouth, pancreatic, kidney, stomach cancer, and is linked to significant causes of heart disease, emphysema, and other respiratory diseases known to society. Mr. Speaker, we'll support this notion, but we would urge the Minister to seriously consider alcohol and tobacco use as also worthy of review. Tēnā koe.
Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm led to believe that the Minister who brought this motion to the House should be congratulated.